We've been taking a look at the damage from the storms on Sunday night and trying to make a determination whether a tornado went through the area or straight line winds. And we've been looking at damage to some properties, trees, things like that, and making that determination.
The National Weather Service believes the storm damage in northern Montour County started around the limestone exit of Interstate 80 and went for about 5 to 7 miles in a northeast direction, causing a variety of problems.
It's really varied a lot. There are some trees that just have a few small branches broken off the top, and then we've got a home in back of me here that has some significant structural damage. A portion of a brick wall was caved in, and it looks like the one wall was actually kind of moved a little bit off its square, so I'm not sure of the structural integrity of that home anymore.
I grew up in this place. He's been living here since 1951. He's 91, he'll be 92 in June. And we may have to tell my father that the house isn't repairable anymore.
And then we looked at a barn that was pretty much totally leveled, and the debris, especially the roofing debris, was carried into the fields at least a third of a mile. At this point, from what we've seen, it looks like it probably was not a tornado that went through here, but more straight line winds. And that's not to downplay the strength of the winds. We're estimating the peak winds between 100 and 105 miles per hour, and the tornado classifications actually started at about 65 miles an hour. So it had the same type of strength of wind that a tornado might have, but it just wasn't that shape or pattern of damage that would indicate a tornado.
Yeah, okay. My wife and I were both in bed, and I heard the wind. I heard I seen the lightning, and all of a sudden it sounded like a freight train coming through town. And next thing I knew, I heard this big crash, and my wife and I both jumped up, and I went over to my office, and I could look up and see the sky. So I had a built-in skylight. So.